Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Ballard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ballard. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Ballard got his man there, complete to Gallup. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ballard. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
On 4th down, Ballard. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Space to run past the 20. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Ballard. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
Interception all day, baby!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Ballard. And he finds McDonald. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Steelers 7, Browns nothing.
Check it out. Show it up.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Ballard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the gun on third down. Ballard under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
55's mine, guys, 55. Yeah. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
55, 55.
Murray with a 3rd and long. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, Back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 33-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Run for Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down, and it's Pollard again. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back to throw. Ballard is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
But maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Looking to throw. Ballard. Forced out to his left. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. To try again after the sack. Murray trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play.